Hello and welcome to the third battle of turn 4. We have Avem Empire versus Rokdan's Roost. In this battle we have 4 fleets from Avem Empire. I think it's the Reserve TDF Defense Force, which is TDF, Taiwanese Defense Force, the Grand Fleet, which is the one I'm currently looking at, and I think the Reserve is the one in the back. And there's one more fleet that I forgot. I'm doing this quickly because I don't want to spend too much time on these. These are purely documentary. On the Rokdan's Roost, I don't remember the craft names, but they look really cool. We have a flamer that's going to rush the Grand Fleet up left. Oh, I really like this battle because there's a lot of gunfire, a lot of shells in the air. And even though these shells are certified to be very weak, it's still fun to see. There's the flamer doing its thing. It's probably going to be the craft to do the most damage, at least initially. We've got a whole bunch of crafts ganging up on one craft there, nice and close. Getting all up close and personal. And oh, Cram versus Flamer. Bad matchup any single day because you're doing burst versus DPS. One can kill you like this. The other will kill you like... Not a good one. Screenshot time because it just looks so cool. I do love the usage of Cram. People don't like... In OFTD, people tend to not like Cram for some reason. They think it's stinky. And I'm like, it's the best weapon there is. You like get up close to them and you just dump a fat shell on their face and then they just explode. That's awesome. That's great. I don't know why the carrier is so close in the battle, since I don't know. To me, it seems like carriers should stick back and do their thing if they're being realistic, but this is FTD. Who cares? If you care, then you can make your crafts do that. The fortress has been sliced in half. It's pretty much going to die really quickly. It's a cool looking fortress, although a little unfinished. Wish it had some more time put into it. Or maybe that's what Mongo thinks. I think it looks fine. The people who play DPD and build for it, they tend to raise the ceiling for how good your crafts have to look in order to be considered good looking. Excuse me. I accidentally warped all the way back here, so I'm just taking this moment to look at all the crafts and just get something at least a little bit scenic. And that right there, I believe, is an artillery. I don't know. I don't remember the back. That guy right there that I just panned, there's the artillery. There he is. This is a cool little craft. It's not taking too much damage. It's doing its job. Wait a minute. Did you see that animation? I'll come back to it in a bit because I missed it that first time. Ooh, bunch of damage there. In a collision. You hate to see it. The curse of fleet play. And it's so dreaded. Why don't you two just use proportional navigation to make it so that you don't collide? Yeah, Cram hit you straight in the top. And I think that's when that one fell down and couldn't get back up again. This airship, something is up about it because it just takes damage and it does not fall out of the sky. This thing lives until like I think 2 minutes before the end of the battle, and I don't think there's HA on it. I couldn't find any. It's all metal. There's a reveal to why it's living for so long. It's a really shocking one. Wait till the end to see it. It does its job as a tank really well, circles around pretty fast, draws fire, and does all its stuff. What is happening down there? Oh, that's just a plane who's getting hit by flak. Interesting. Everything's nicely spread out for proper fleet play, which unfortunately makes battles much longer because your damage is no longer focused. It's all spread out and you're making sure armor does its job better, which is good for the other side and also good for you too, unless you get ganged up on. So if you want a fight to be over very fast, get nice and close to them. Drill, baby, drill. Make their armor useful for only 6 meters of area. 6 cubic meters of area, actually. And it's around this time when the craft finally, the strong blimp, I'm going to call him, finally topples over. Kind of reminds me of the Quilla from GT, but that's just because I build for the campaign and I'm kind of campaign coded, campaign washed. I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm campaign washed. Wait a minute. You see it again, right? It has animation in the back. The shells literally eject out the back. And at this moment, I made a statement to say, man, a lot of design work goes into these crafts and they're so easy to miss. But I really appreciate them when you just take a moment to look at a particular craft and appreciate the minor details. The major details are important, but the little details that people put on there as a little personal touch, it makes the craft feel more full. And it's like, ah, I saw it. Okay, enough sounding like fake wholesome. Let's get back to the battle. God, this guy, he's got 2 guns on the side. I think it's pretty cool that he's going in for a dual broadside, and he's built for that. But he only pulls it off for like a couple seconds. Once that guy dies, it's literally just the artillery guys in the back. And even they take a while to get popped and explode and die, but that's how the battle goes. It takes a while when they sit at range and maximize armor utility by making your damage hit every single area possible. Animations. A lot of damage to Avem's forces though. And it's not because the enemies are strong. I think it's by design. I don't want to say it's designed to be bad because it's not necessarily designed to be bad. You don't design something to be bad, and I don't think that's the way Mizar Luke was intending to build these crafts, but they have limited armor. I think they should be considered glass cannons. So a lot of damage has happened to them just by what these little things can pump out. Unfortunately, for gameplay purposes, that only translates to a number. At this point in time, I was like, this is going to take a while. Let's take a look at all the other... Ooh, what are you doing? You're on the ground. Yep. He's in fact grounded. Whole lot of damage done to him. He is also grounded too. And I think those are the only 2 crafts that are grounded. The rest of them are still in the air. That plane hovering behind it, I think that's purely deco. Yep, now we just wait for the artillery pieces to explode like that. Yeah. That's what we like to see. I made a comment about these crafts being quite literally the what is it called? The Damacy from GT, because actually no, I'm a little bit early. It was at this point I made the comment about them being the Damacy from GT. No, I'm still early. Hold on. One moment. Look at the ground. Look at the ground. Come on, me. Take a look to the left, please. Take a look to the left. A little more. You're almost there. No, not that way. The other way. Yes, we get it. The animation's great. Look the other way, please. Please. Whatever. No, why would you look over there? Okay, there's shells coming in that way. We get it. Okay, we get it. Oh, there we go. This is the point where I started thinking of, like, yes, this is the point where I started thinking about the comment of the Damacy, because the Damacy is a sub-hunter, and you only do stuff like that if you're going to put a sonar buoy in the water and have it tethered for minimum ECM error. None, actually. If you tether your buoys, you don't get any ECM error. That could have also been a flare, and I just didn't know it, but I made the comment saying, yeah, it's quite literally the Damacy. It's a blimp, which means it's GT. It's got a single gun on the left side, and it's slow firing and has stuff for anti-sub. Literally the Damacy. But this one's more blimp shaped, and it's more white flares colored, so it's not the Damacy. And it explodes nicely, which the Damacy doesn't have. That just kind of, I don't know, I don't think it really explodes. If you fill it with HE, yes, it will explode. This doesn't. Okay, so I'm going to quit my yapping. The rest of this battle is me. Oh, no. There's your answer to why this stuff was taking so long to kill. It was literally shooting flak rounds at the enemy. What are you doing? Thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next battle.